Tonight, there are growing frustrations with delivery delays here in Indianapolis. This is an issue we've been following closely for weeks. Tonight, small business owners are voicing concerns about problems at the U.S. Postal Service hub here in Indy. Tiffany Singer and her husband own Singer Hobbies in Martinsville. She told us today they fill hundreds of orders every day, but some of them are not getting to their customers. In fact, she told us 90% of shipments are through the USPS. Most of them apparently are getting stuck here in Indy, so she says that's costing her money and customers.
I've never had this many complaints, never. I have 46 open cases right now. It changed to an additional 5 within 30 minutes.
And she's not alone. We also talked with a man who sells clothing online. He told 13 News his shipments are sometimes sitting at the distribution hub for days. So in a statement last week, the U.S. Postal Service said the local management team is committed to ensuring ongoing processing of mail and packages and is constantly monitoring all processing operations. So tonight we want to take a closer look at edited body camera footage just released tonight by IMPD. This is from a shooting involving an officer in October of 2023 at a bar on the east side. Our Marina Silva is in the newsroom to break down the footage for us. Marina?
Well, Scott, first of all, we want to make it clear the man shot by police who was charged in this case was found not guilty by a Marion County jury last November. Now, here's the moment the IMPD officer shot that man near Washington and Midhofer. According to police, the officer fired his gun at the man after shots were fired inside the bar. The officer was working off-duty security at the bar. The IMPD police officer put the man in cuffs. This footage shows the man telling police he did not have a gun.
I'm shot, brother. Okay. Chill. I'm shot, brother. Okay.
Police say 3 people were hurt in the shooting. No one was killed. This is the portion of the edited body cam that shows an object on the ground. The officer on scene says the object was a gun. A crowd gathered around the object. This is when the IMPD officer took the man shot into custody. Now again, the man was charged and found not guilty. In the newsroom, Marina Silva, 13 News.
Tonight at 11, a man is now charged with attempted murder after a shooting on I-70. We've seen this kind of thing before. Anger behind the wheel leading to gunfire, the result of road rage. But investigators now tell us this case is different. State police say 19-year-old Dante Roney knew exactly what he was doing and who he was after. So all of this unfolded in the early morning hours of January 2nd. Police tonight telling us they believe Roney was targeting the driver who was hit in the elbow by the gunfire. Now, investigators say technology was really key in this case. They linked Roney's Instagram post to a known associate of the driver. Police then used cameras to track him down.
Giving us information, real-time information that we wouldn't have had just a couple of years ago, to include the flock cameras, some cell phone tracking abilities that we have. And so not only are we able to use that to put people in certain places, but it also helps us build a timeline of events so that we can better have an idea or a picture of what happened.
A woman in the passenger seat was also hit, shot in the head, and left brain dead. Roney faces 2 counts of attempted murder tonight. He's due in court Tuesday. Here's a look at the other stories making headlines tonight. Right now, investigators are looking into the cause of a deadly crash in Boone County. A mother from Iowa and 2 of her children were killed. This happened around 6:30 this morning along I-74 near Jamestown. Detectives say the woman hit a semi, crossed into opposing traffic, hit a pickup truck, and ended up in a ditch. A 3rd child survived that crash. 2 people in the pickup and the semi driver were also taken to the hospital. Tonight, there are arrest warrants out for 2 people connected to a deadly hit and run. This happened last July near 34th and Lafayette. 2 people died. Tonight, Tanisha Glover and Donald McNary are facing charges. Now, we just got the court documents. They claim that McNary, a manager at a Rally's near the scene of the crash, tried to cover up the involvement of his girlfriend, Glover. Investigators say they looked at security video from the restaurant that had the date changed and contradicted what McNary told police. Tonight, 2 people are recovering after Indianapolis firefighters rescued them from the roof of a burning home. Emergency responders took the people to a hospital to get checked out because of inhaling too much smoke. The fire happened early this morning near Garfield Park. Right now, we're working to learn the cause of that fire. A new coffee shop on the Damien Center campus aims to give clients hands-on training in hospitality and management. It's called Cafe Astara. Damien Center leaders tell us this is all part of the organization's mission to support people living with or at risk for HIV, plus members of the LGBTQ plus community. That cafe is open from 7 to 3, Monday through Friday. Remember, you can find all of our latest local stories anytime on our 13 News app.